to keep it 100 because it's time for Hub's Huddle Podcast. Listen to the man that talks sports from football to basketball 24/7, 365. He is known as the average Joe that knows more than average about sports.
What's up, man?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Hub.
What's up, everybody? It is May 4th, 2019, and you know what the day is, man. It's May the 4th be with you. Star Wars, if you guys into that, you know TBS is showing a whole bunch of Star Wars movies today. But we're here to talk about the big fight tonight. We got Saul, Canelo Alvarez, taking on the Miracle Man, Danny Jacobs, live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. This is live tonight, 9 p.m. on the DAZN. At about an hour from now, the main card is going to kick off. I'm just going to break down this, man, and give you my prediction. You got Canelo coming in with his record as, crazy record, man. 51 wins, 1 loss, and two draws. 35 wins come by way of knockout. And you got Danny Jacobs, man. He coming in with 35 wins with 2 losses, with 29 come by way of knockout. This is for all the marbles right here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This is for the WBA, the WBC, and the IBF middleweight title. Everything's on the line. Danny Jacobs is the IBF champion. Canelo Alvarez is the WBC and the WBA. This is considered, one of the best fights that's going to take place in a long time. Danny Jacobs coming off of he had a tough loss against Gennady Golovkin back in 2017, which I felt that he should have won. Notable wins for him is Sergio Mora back in 2015. Peter Quillen, in 2015, and for as you all know, Canelo Alvarez has the resume. Gennady Golovkin, 2018 noticeable win. Miguel Cotto in 2015. Landy Lara in 2014, which I absolutely thought that he should have lost that fight, but it is what it is. And also Austin Trout in 2013, that was questionable too. Notable loss for Canelo is Floyd Mayweather back in 2013, as we all know when Floyd schooled the young lad. But for Danny Jacob, man, his most noticeable loss is Gennady Golovkin back in 2017. Like I said, I thought Danny beat Golovkin in that fight. I know he came in a little bit overweight. He was extra heavy. And he basically displayed the blueprint to beat Triple G. So the odds for this fight, Canelo Alvarez, he's minus 500, so you got to put down a lot of cake, man, to make something tonight off of him. Danny Jacobs, man, is very, very cool, man, at plus 385. I'm liking that. You know what? I'm thinking about before I go settle down and watch this fight, I might put a little wager on this thing, man. I'm betting on Danny Jacobs, but I'm going to tell you how I figured that Danny Jacobs is going to win tonight. So let's look about the man. Let's check out like who got the edge. So power, both of these guys got power. Danny Jacobs, you cannot sleep on this man. This man, he does have power, and so does Canelo. Canelo, when he goes to the body, that's gonna be his key tonight. If he go to the body on Danny Jacobs, then yeah, Danny Jacobs could be in trouble early. But Danny Jacobs, his thing is, he has to work his power shots, and he has to, connect with the jab. He has to work the jab tonight. He is the larger fighter, bigger with the longer reach and everything. He has to use that. As far as speed goes, I would give the nod to Jacobs on that one as well. He's very he can move around a little bit. More so than what Canelo can do. I give him the edge there. I think, with Jacobs, he got the ability to switch stances, at ease, so he can go from, orthodox to southpaw, and that's going to be, another, benefit for him tonight, another key for him tonight. He has the ability to go from southpaw to orthodox, whenever he feels, though, and it's so fluid that he can just move like that. As far as the technique goes, I give it to, Canelo Alvarez. Canelo, listen, early in his career, yeah, you could say it wasn't really there, but now, you see it. This dude right here is, great. And credit his trainer, Eddie Reynoso, for getting him to this point. He's brilliant at using his angles, and he can time and land hard shots, especially to the body. Canelo start eating that body, man. It's pretty much a wrap for everybody. And if he lands one of them nice overhand punches, man, it's a wrap too. He's also a good counter puncher as well. As far as the defense goes, I give it to Canelo too. He has good defense. He is a good counter puncher. So with his technique, and neither fighter tonight is going to be reckless. I don't see neither one of them going to be reckless. I think it's going to be a good, boxing, match for 12 rounds. I think, we're going to see both fighters get hurt, at certain points of this fight. I just think this is going to be, a very, very good fight. My prediction is this, man. I'm going straight up with Danny Jacobs. I think it's a 12-round decision. Nothing to take away from Canelo Alvarez. I just think that Danny Jacobs, I think he got what it takes to beat Canelo Alvarez, become the second man, to beat Canelo Alvarez. As we all know, the first one was Mike Tyson. I think it's going to be a huge upset tonight, man. I give it, a split decision to Danny Jacobs. I'm not saying it's going to be unanimous. It's going to be a split decision, set up a second fight. But, yeah, like I said, I like Danny Jacobs tonight, split decision over Canelo. I just think because of the fact that he is the bigger fighter, he's going to use his length, use his jab, and also that ability for him to switch from orthodox to southpaw is going to play a big part in this fight tonight. And, we're all going to be amazed. The Miracle Man, like I said, this cat, man, he been through a lot. He battled cancer, came through it and everything, and everything's on the line for him tonight, man. This is the big moment for him. Canelo been here before. He had, he had these big moments, but I think Danny Jacobs, man, he is going to deliver. They got a little chippy, yesterday at the weigh-in, things were said, and, these two guys are ready to go at it. I expect this to be a great fight tonight. This is going to be something that, if you don't have the Zone app, you need to go download it now. Like I said, it's $19.99 per month. Check it out. Hey, you watch the fight for $20 tonight instead of paying a good $70 if this thing was on pay-per-view. It's not on pay-per-view. It's only on the Zone app. So it's well worth the money. You're gonna get a great fight tonight between these two guys. Also it's a good undercard on here. It should be on. The undercard is on now, and I think the main card starts at 9. So, like I said, man, I got Danny Jacobs, man. I think this is going to be, a classic fight, and we all going to know who the Miracle Man is by the end of the night. He is going to become a household name. This guy got all the tools. Like I said, his advantage tonight is the jab. He has to stay committed to his jab and also to be able to, switch his stance, go from orthodox to southpaw is also going to be a big, huge advantage for him tonight. He has to, be wary of Canelo's power. You cannot, you have to respect the man's power. You can't go in there thinking you're just going to slug it out with him. No, that's entering Canelo's zone, and he land one of them big shots, and it could be good night. But like I said, Canelo, his key for him is to get in there and work the body, but he has to get in there. He has to get through the jab of Danny Jacobs to get to the body. So Canelo's going to have to be, even if Canelo is going to be the aggressor and try to come forward, Danny Jacobs got the ability to keep him at bay with that jab, and I think this is going to be the tale of the fight tonight. He's going to keep him at bay with the jab. He's going to use his technique, being able to switch from orthodox to southpaw. And like I said, I got Danny Jacobs, tonight. Unanimous decision. No, not unanimous. Sorry. Split decision. Danny Jacobs will become the new WBA, WBC, and he is right now the current IBF middleweight champion of the world. This is going to be a great fight. I hope you guys enjoy it. So that's it for me. Just wanted to break down this fight, get it out there. I'm sorry I didn't, get on here early and drop it early today. You know, I just had a lot of things going on, you know, home life, you know, hey, you know, but I did put it out here before this fight starts, so I hope you guys enjoy it and get enough time to check it out. I'm going to try to come back at you guys tomorrow to break this fight down, since this is such a big fight. I want to discuss, you know, what happened in the fight. You know, I'm going to take some notes as I'm watching it and see what I see, and let's see, you know, if we're all on the same page come tomorrow. Hopefully there's no controversy, nothing fishy with the judges. I hope it's a good, clean fight. They judge it right down the middle. You know, don't show any favoritism. I know it's Golden Boy, you know, but hey, man, listen, Danny Jacobs going to have to take it tonight. He's going to have to go into that T-Mobile Bank. I mean, that's called a T-Mobile Bank. He's going to go into that T-Mobile Arena, and he's going to take it to Canelo. He's going to convince these judges that he will be the winner tonight, and also the fans, because the fans, they're going to be pro Canelo tonight. And, you know, anything that Canelo throws, even if he hits a glove, they're going to go crazy and cheer. You don't want those judges to go ahead and be like, okay, well, you know, we hear the fans, we're going to score the point for Canelo. We do, you know, he doesn't need that. So Danny Jacobs, like I said, keep him at bay, work the jab, switch his stance, orthodox southpaw to throw him off, and this should be, you know, something that he could take care of tonight and become the new WBA, WBC middleweight champion of the world. And that's it for me tonight, guys. Appreciate you guys for listening. Any new listeners, welcome to Hub's Huddle. Like I said, we talk sports, you know, and I give you my perspective on everything, on how I see it, man. So, you know, keep sharing this, keep, you know, inviting more people to like it. You know, if you're on Instagram, check out my page at Hub's Huddle. If you're on Facebook, it's Hub's Huddle. Twitter, you can follow me on there at Hub's Huddle. You know, just give me a shout out. Check me out. I'm on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, iHeartRadio, just to name a few. Actually, you can just Google Hub's Huddle Podcast, and it should show everywhere that I am. You know, so check me out, man. Continue to share, like my page, you know, give me a comment, and send me some feedback, man. I like to know what you guys think. I'm also, you know, my main source is Podbean, so check me out on there. Until next time, you guys, man, have a blessed day. Have a blessed night. May the 4th be with you, and enjoy this fight tonight. Let's go. Team Jacobs, we rolling with the Miracle Man. Hub out.